Apa yang terbaru di Ukraine? Kami bahu bersama secara langsung sekarang dengan Duta Besar Ukraine ke Malaysia, Olexander Nachytaylo. Your Excellency, thanks so much for joining us. What's the latest you can share with us at this moment?
Thank you for having me, Lukman. Let me start by saying that what we are witnessing in Ukraine now is probably one of the biggest hypocrisy that the world witnessed in the 21st century. For many months, we heard the assurance from President Putin, from the Foreign Minister Lavrov, even from Russian ambassador here to Malaysia, that Russia is not going to attack Ukraine. And what we witnessed today, the world woke up with peaceful cities in Ukraine being attacked with ballistic missiles. It's a tremendous tragedy, and I believe it has to be stopped. So we call upon all the international community not to be indifferent and to say the word. What is happening now, the latest is that Ukrainian armed forces managed to stop the advance of Russian troops from the north, from the south, and from the eastern part of the border. The enemy suffering heavy casualties. So far, we managed to shut down 6 aircraft, 2 helicopters, and few tanks.
Your Excellency, is there still hope for this to end diplomatically before troops reach important parts of Ukraine?
The war is already ongoing. The peaceful settlement is always on the table. However, when the guns are speaking, the diplomacy is silent. We are working behind the scenes. However, Russia has violated all the possible international agreements, the UN Charter, the international law. So any settlement would require genuine commitment on both sides. So far, what we've seen on the other side is only lies. There is no commitment. There is only attempts to undermine the international law.
Besides sanctions, which we've seen multiple times and we're about to see again soon, is it realistic for Ukraine to expect NATO and the US to respond militarily to Russian aggression?
Every country decides for itself. We don't need somebody to fight for us. Ukraine is ready to fight for itself, and we underlined it many times. So far, there is no foreign troops in Ukraine besides for Russian occupying force. Ukrainian armed forces are perfectly capable to resist and to defend our country. However, any help from international community is certainly welcome.
Speaking about every country deciding for itself, will Ukraine abandon its intention to join NATO in the future if that is what it takes for this Russian aggression to stop?
Ukraine will never allow to make our sovereign choices for us. Ukraine's integration into European Union and NATO is enshrined in our constitution. We would never allow somebody to dictate our choices. Imagine the situation I'm asking you or perhaps the viewers today, that if something is enshrined in Malaysian constitution and the foreign country demands to change a constitution, could you do that?
I get your point. Lastly, what are you doing to protect the people of Ukraine, and what's your message to maybe Ukrainians here in Malaysia who are concerned about their family back home?
My message to Ukrainians here in Malaysia is to stay calm, to be in touch with your families here in Malaysia and back in Ukraine. And second, which is very important, to tell the world the truth. The truth, the world has to know that what is happening now in Ukraine is the largest war crime of the 21st century. The civilians are under attack, the peaceful cities are under attack, people get hit as we speak. And we believe also that Malaysia can take a stronger stance. What we've heard today from Prime Minister Ismail Sabri, in my opinion, is too little too late. Calls for peaceful settlement could be good a week or two ago. Now the war is ongoing. We expect Malaysia to take a stronger stance on the side of the international law, on the UN Charter.
Your Excellency, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.